This video we're going old school with the Old Timer 6 OTW wooden handles. That's coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So the folks at Schrade were kind enough to send me one of their Old Timer 6 OTW, which stands for Old Timer Wood. This is the Golden Bear Lockback knife, and I gotta tell you, this is really cool. It is old school cool. This knife features a 3.9 inch, or yep, for those of you guys still stuck in the old metric system, a 9.9 centimeter clip point blade of 7CR17 high carbon stainless steel with a, let's turn it up where the Old Timer looks right, because that looks better, doesn't it? With a 4.9 inch or 12.4 centimeter handle of desert ironwood, which I think is really cool. No plastic here. With an overall open length of 8.7 inches or 22.1 centimeters. It's a lockback design, which is really cool. It's got brass pins. Knife weighs just almost 6 ounces, 5.9 ounces, or 168 grams. And it comes with a really nice, one of the nice Old Timer Schrade leather belt sheaths, which, man, this is just, they're doing a really good job, in my opinion, on providing these super high quality leather sheaths. And the Amazon price on this knife and sheath is just 22 bucks. I think that's an excellent bargain. Again, this is just a really cool old school knife. I like the wooden handles. As we said before, I play guitar, so I like wood and steel. Pretty cool. So again, for 22 bucks with this nice leather sheath, that's just an exceptional bargain in my opinion. So without me doing any more rambling, let's take you down to the old stump top and get to doing some of that knife stuff. Okay, so here we are at the old stump top. Again, I'm going to give you one more close up of this leather sheath. In my opinion, you're going to have a hard time finding just a sheath of this quality for 22 bucks. And considering that you get the sheath and the knife for 22 bucks, if the knife performs as I expect it to, that's a killer deal. So let's set you out of the way. Take a look at this thing. It is it feels like a very slight hollow grind, but it is kind of a hollow grind. Nice, sharp, pointy clip point on this thing. So without any more rambling, let's just get to it. I've got a piece of probably poplar here. I'm going to go ahead and see how well this thing does on some feathers, because that's what I like to do. And again, thanks to Indian Prepper 24/7, we do have a balance testing facility now for folding knives. So we're going to check the balance on this thing in just a minute too. But first, let's do some of that feather sticking stuff. And let's carve the old bark off this thing first. It's definitely pretty dry. We're here in Georgia, and we're on like almost 30 days with no rain. So I know you folks in California are probably saying, so what, whatever. We're probably on 30 months, but I just want to show you this thing does it, man. Yeah, I knew it had an edge. I could tell from feeling it had a great edge. And we're doing some really fine feathers here. Okay, so nice little feathers with the poplar. Pretty sure that's poplar. I mean, those things are just really fluffy. But what would a knife video be without some Fatwood? The reason I like Fatwood, this piece has been laying out in the weather for about 2 years now, and it's still going strong. No issues with it. Let's see if I can break off a piece. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's like premium Fatwood. Let's just go ahead and carve a few little fat feathers off, just because I just can't resist. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Well, you know what's next. Got the old serrated ferrocerium right here, fire steel, what you want to call it. This thing does not have a pronounced sharp spine on back, so let's just see what we get here. Yeah, not really a sharp spine. It's really a traditional style knife, and it's not traditional to have a sharp spine. But I think once we kind of get a groove going, we can do it. So let's just make it happen. Yes, 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 yes. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at that? It just doesn't get much better than that. You may be aware that here at the Survival on Purpose Worldwide headquarters, we maintain an absolute state-of-the-art testing facility, probably one of the highest tech facilities in the knife industry. And we were fortunate enough, thanks to a suggestion from one of the viewers, Indian Prepper 24/7. We've never really, until recently, started testing the balance on the folding knives. We have a very, very comprehensive balance testing facility here for fixed blades, but thanks to that suggestion, again, Indian Prepper 24/7, thanks a lot, man. Really great suggestion on how to modify our existing apparatus in order to allow us to safely and properly test folding knives for balance. As you know, the balance testing is a very critical component of any knife test, and I'm thankful that we're able to finally do that here at the Survival on Purpose Worldwide Knife Testing Headquarters. So without a lot of rambling, let's get right to it. I have not calibrated the testing apparatus yet for this knife, so we'll see how that goes. Sometimes it takes a little bit of calibration to get the distance right on the testing procedure, but we're going to give it a shot right now, so let's do it. We'll try one more. Wow, this thing is balanced straight out of the box. Of course, as you might be able to see, the balance testing apparatus for a folding knife requires frequent renewal. I think that's good enough. The boogeyman checks under his bed for Chuck Norris. Okay, so that was some quick knife stuff with the serrated 6 OTW. Again, desert ironwood handles. The 7CR steel, I kind of like that for this kind of knife because it is a little easier to sharpen. It's going to hold an edge pretty well. I can tell you, this is just a, and look, I know that there's a lot of things you can do with a knife. I like doing the feather sticks because I think, you know, if you can carve feathers with it, you can open boxes or cut string or whatever else you need to cut. So it's just a good all-around knife. I think this is this is kind of like a folding hunting knife, and basically use it to skin an animal, and just whatever you need to do during a round camp or hunting task. So, and it's old school cool, and it is again just 22 bucks for the knife, and I dropped it. This really nice leather sheath, which I think is just an exceptional value. So anyway, if you're looking for kind of an old school wood handle knife, no plastic here, this is all wood and steel because you know, guitar players like that kind of stuff. I think the old timer Golden Bear 6 OTW could be a really good choice for you. Once again, thanks to the folks at Schrade for sending me this so I can show it to you, and as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for clicking that thumbs up, and for sharing this video with all your friends. And thank you so much for doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. There'll be a link to this knife below. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. I'll see you next time. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. Nail gun, first time for the channel. Golden Bear. Airplane. Neighbors. So this could be like the Jack Nicklaus of knives. Airplanes, nail guns, neighbors, you name it, we got it.